Who is Theresa Hak? She was a Korean woman born in Busan, South Korea, and lived till her early 30s. She was known for her fluidity in Korean, French, and English. This is important for later. She was the middle child of 5 children. They immigrated from Korea to Hawaii, moving again to San Francisco Bay Area. She went to Convent of the Sacred Heart High School, and then after graduating, went to University of San Francisco. Not fully liking it there, she fully committed to graduating and receiving 2 degrees from the University of California. While there, she worked on ceramics, writing, and later she found her new interest in new mediums of performance like live or spoken word. She earned her degree in 1973, and then 2 years after that she earned her second. During that time, she worked at the Pacific Film Archives for 3 years, being an usher and a cashier. At this point, she started to perform some of her pieces of spoken word or live spoken word at the San Francisco Museum of the Arts. One of her first performances was The Other Things Heard. After a couple months of that, she went back to New York to become an editor and writer for the Tamham Press. She reconnected with her brother while traveling back and forth from Japan and Korea to film one of her films, White Dusk from Mongolia. In that time frame, she wasn't able to finish it with her brother due to the political climate in South Korea at the time. The government pressured her to halt filming due to the government thinking they were North Korean spies. The year later, after all of that disruption, she went on to teach a course called Video Art at the Elizabeth Seton College. At the same time, working at the Metropolitan Museum of the Arts as a designer development member. This was the same year that she married one of her classmates from her college drawing class, Richard Barnes. In that same year, she was given residence at the Nova Scotia College of the Arts and Design. The film playing in front of you is one of Theresa's bodies of work, Mouth to Mouth, published in 1975. The film starts off with the lettering of the title, Mouth to Mouth, in English, scanning from right to left as if the audience is reading it for themselves as the first person in perspective. Then, the next scene follows the same format, but the words are in Korean. A screen of white noise appears on the screen, followed by the sound of rain and or static. Another image phases in underneath that one of a person mouthing out sounds or words with static playing. The first time of me watching this film without the details I know now, it still is so clear on what some of the themes were. Communication, something blocking it, difficulty, and etc. After researching about Theresa a little bit more, I learned that her native language was forbidden from 1910 to 1945 due to Japanese rule on South Korea. With her birthday being 1951, there was still a big impact on her culture and her language, with that being the driving force for her treating her language with the utmost respect and gratitude for years to come. Theresa often misspelled words on purpose. For For example, sometimes would be some space time in order to bring new meaning to words and sentences for her bodies of work. She would use this talent to create stories in her own way and to tell her own stories with a deeper meaning to everything, a double meaning to everything. For the film Mouth to Mouth, it definitely has a way deeper tone to an already deep film with the themes of lost language, broken communication, etc.